Join the ride with this year's highlighted farmers to give you a look at what it's like inside the cab during harvest season. It's the Cab Cam, brought to you by Hancock and Sarah Gordo, Farm Bureau, Petroblend, Mason City All Risk, MBT Bank, Johnson Oil, and Linex. And now, let's go to the cab with your host, Jay Brooks.
We're here with another episode of the Cab Cam, and well, we're out here in just north of Clear Lake with Rusty Olson. And Rusty, tell us a little bit about what we got going on here today.
Hey Jay, yeah, thanks for coming out. We're picking corn. It's a nice day. We already got stuck once today, so we're hoping that's it for today. Corn's coming out about 18%, 17%. Yields are good. Field conditions for the most part are great. Good dry down, so taking 12 rows at a time, and I guess we're just doing what we can do to get this corn out while the weather's good. So
I'd say a little bit of a challenge with this weather lately, isn't it?
Well, I've been averaging one stick per 100 acres, it seems like. So we got stuck 7 times. We're about 700 acres out into this. So I guess all in all, can't complain. We were pretty worried. We're actually getting some tillage done already, and fertilizer spreaders are able to run. Co-ops are getting some work done, so I guess everybody's happy. The market's been up a little bit here lately, so I guess look forward to another year of farming.
Yeah, we were discussing some of the things and the technology, what's in a combine, and the whole idea is to kind of show people, you know, what it's like in the cab of a combine and the different technology that you guys do have.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty wild. We've got, I was showing you earlier, the auto header height sensor, where this thing rotates back and forth, up and down. It never hits the ground. I don't touch the steering wheel. It's got 2 fingers that guide it down the row. We're monitoring everything on this yield monitor up here, which is actually tied into a system called JD Link, which is automatically uploading the data onto a cloud.
How many people do you have involved, and how many people are involved in the Hancock County?
What have we got? We've got a great board, Jay. We've got a full board. We've actually had to make more positions, at-large positions, just to satisfy the needs of people that want to be involved in Hancock County Farm Bureau, and that's a good problem to have. A lot of county farm bureaus don't have those issues. You know, they have a hard time finding people and finding youth that want to be involved in agriculture in the grassroots, political side of things. So we're very fortunate. We've got a full board and diverse group of people, a lot of different perspectives on, a political spectrum, just different operations, people that are involved in the community. It's just been a great program to be involved in. I'm very, very honored to be involved with it. So,
now, is it harder now these days for people to get into farming? Remember back in the days they used to have like the first-time farm buyers, things like that. Is that still around?
It is. I got involved with that first time up. My first 80 I bought, I used a young farmer loan, which was great. It got me. It allowed me to buy my first farm with a 5% down payment. It was through the government. The bank it basically guaranteed the bank on the loan, so they were comfortable working with me, and the government guaranteed the loan, and they did 40%. Let's see, how's it go? 45%, and the bank does 50%, and I came up with 5%. So great program to get started in. They've got a lot of other programs like that, especially if you want to get into some like hoop buildings, livestock buildings, stuff like that. I encourage any young farmer or somebody that wants to get involved in agriculture to look into that, get a little experience under your belt, and there's programs available. It is hard to get into agriculture. It's not easy to find ground. That's the hardest part. It's pretty tied up. So there's other options. We've got a young man, the Farm Bureau board, that is into raising pumpkins and he's got a little pumpkin farm, and they do Saturday morning. People come out and pick their own pumpkins. He's on our board. Josh Crawford's his name. Great guy. Really looking to see some big things out of Josh. I think he's really got some potential there.
So how is it with working with the family farm with your brother and dad? And
it's kind of like the old FFA model. It can be pleasant as well as challenging. It's been great. I honestly, my brother's a great worker and a just ambitious guy. My dad, as many fights as we get in, I can't say enough good things about Dad. He's just been a great mentor, taught me a lot of wonderful things. Learned a lot of different perspectives, and going to college, I got some different ideas from another farmer I worked for. Between him and Dad, and working for a guy like Darryl Upmeyer and a lot of custom work, I've had some great mentors that have taught me a lot of things, and I've made a lot of mistakes. We've all made a lot of mistakes. We learn from that. So, but no, working with the family, it's quite a privilege. And that's one thing with Farm Bureau. I've met so many other young farmers that are involved in family farming operations, and I tell you, it's a true blessing, Jay. It really is, to work side by side with your dad and your brother and your mom and your family. And I look, Dad's kind of on the downhill slide of getting closer to retirement, and I always worry about what's going to happen that day that I can't make that phone call and say, Dad, what do I do?
Has he adapted to the technology change and the way agriculture has gone?
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. There's a reason I'm in the combine. I don't think he wants to mess with a lot of that stuff anymore. But even like that tractor he's driving, it's auto steer, and I think he's even auto steering with the grain cart. So I think he kind of likes that stuff. He's got a scale in there. He's keeping track of how many pounds go on each truck, and he's doing great with it. We're all in the learning phase, I guess you can say. So, but no, it's been a lot of fun.
Well, Rusty, I appreciate you letting me ride along in the combine here today. It's been
thanks for coming out, Jay. Thanks for getting involved in this with the Farm Bureau level. We really appreciate just having someone come out and give a good explanation of what's going on out here. We appreciate that. So.
Excellent. Well, it's been another great ride here in the combine. Of course, the John Deere combine. Which one are we? What combine is this?
This is the 9870. Last year for the old series combines, 2011, and we had the option to go to the new S series, and we kind of liked what we've been running, so we stuck with that. So. But we've got a Drago 12-row chopping head. It folds up. We just drive it down the road folded. We don't have to deal with the trailer and all that. So we're kind of digging this. This has been a fun year so far. But I got a 1,000-bushel grain cart now on tracks, really eliminating compaction issues and stuff. So it's just been fun.
Well, it's been, again, like I said, riding along in the old cab cam. Again, we'll be doing this throughout the harvest season and talking to different people. And again, we thank Rusty for letting us be a part of it. And well, until next time, happy harvest.